Video opens with a wide, shimmering shot of a vast, sun-scorched African savanna. The air is thick with heat haze. The ground is cracked and dusty. A slow, somber, yet determined piece of orchestral music begins to play. Narrator, a journey of desperation, a testament to survival. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun reigns with an unforgiving tyranny, life hangs by a thread that is woven from the relentless search for one precious element, water. For this family, this herd of gentle giants, the thread is wearing thin. The matriarch, a titan of wisdom and experience, leads her kin. Her skin, a roadmap of wrinkles, tells tales of countless seasons, of famines and feasts. But this year, the dry season has stretched its cruel fingers longer than ever before. The ancient waterholes, once bustling oases of life, are now nothing but ghostly craters of cracked mud, their memories of moisture long evaporated into the blistering sky. The herd, a collection of mothers, aunts, sisters, and their vulnerable calves, follows her with unwavering trust, their massive bodies swaying in a rhythmic, weary procession. The young ones full of an energy that is quickly being sapped by the oppressive heat, try to stay close to the comforting shadows of their mothers. A small calf, no older than a year, stumbles, his legs, still finding their strength, tremble with fatigue. He lets out a soft, mournful cry. His mother immediately stops, turning to nudge him gently with her trunk. A gesture of reassurance, a silent promise that she will not leave him behind. The rest of the herd pauses, a silent, unified understanding passing between them. They are a single entity, their fates intertwined. Every step is a calculated expenditure of energy they can scarcely afford to lose. The matriarch raises her trunk, testing the air, her senses honed over decades. Searching for the faintest hint of humidity, the distant promise of salvation. The wind offers no comfort, only carrying the dust and the scent of parched earth. The sun climbs higher, a malevolent eye in a cloudless, pale blue sky. Temperatures soar, creating a suffocating blanket of heat. The elephant's great ears flap continuously, nature's own cooling system, but they offer little respite against such an extreme assault. Their grey hides are caked in dust, a temporary shield against the biting flies and the searing rays. The landscape around them is a monochromatic tableau of brown and yellow, a world bleached of its vibrancy. The skeletal remains of trees, long dead from thirst, claw at the sky like desperate hands. This is a land that tests the will of every living creature. The elephants press on, their enormous feet kicking up clouds of fine dust that hang in the still air. Their pace is slow, deliberate, a testament to their endurance, but also a clear sign of their dwindling reserves. A sense of urgency begins to creep into the herd's movements. The calves are beginning to show more pronounced signs of distress. Their once playful trumpeting has been replaced by low, anxious rumbles. One of the younger mothers, her own strength failing, begins to lag. Her milk is running dry, and her calf, sensing her weakness, nudges her with a worried trunk. The matriarch looks back, her ancient eyes filled with a deep, knowing sorrow. She knows the cost of this journey. She has made it before and has seen a family diminished by its unforgiving length. She lets out a low, powerful rumble, a call to rally, a command to endure. The sound reverberates through the chest of every elephant, a vibration of shared resolve. The lagging mother, spurred on by the matriarch's call and the needs of her own child, finds a new reserve of strength and quickens her pace, rejoining the security of the group. The day wears on, an endless cycle of heat and dust and trudging feet. The landscape offers no change, no signpost of hope. It is a test of faith as much as it is a test of physical strength. Faith in their leader. Faith in the ancient knowledge passed down through generations. The mental map of water sources etched into the matriarch's very being. She remembers a place, a riverbed, that, even in the driest of years, holds hidden water beneath its sandy surface. It is a gamble, a long and arduous detour, but it is their only chance. She veers to the east, a subtle but decisive change in direction. The herd follows without question. Their survival is entirely in her hands, a burden she carries with a quiet, immense dignity. They walk past the sun-bleached bones of less fortunate animals, grim reminders of the price of failure in this brutal environment, as the afternoon sun begins its descent, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and red. A subtle change occurs. The matriarch stops. She lifts her trunk high into the air, turning it slowly. The others wait, a statue-like congregation of hope and exhaustion. A low, almost inaudible rumble starts deep within her chest. She has found it. Not the smell of water itself, but the scent of green vegetation, a sign that water is near. A new energy surges through the herd. Their pace quickens, the weariness in their steps momentarily forgotten. The calves, sensing the change in their mother's demeanor, let out excited chirps. The promise, though not yet fulfilled, is enough to reignite the flame of hope. They travel for another hour as dusk begins to settle, the harsh light softening into a gentle purple twilight. And then they see it, not a flowing river, but a wide, sandy expanse, the ghost of a river that once was. To an untrained eye, it looks as barren as the rest of the savannah. But the matriarch knows better. She walks to a specific spot, a bend in the ancient river, and begins to dig. With her powerful forefoot and the tip of her trunk, she scrapes away the dry, loose sand. Other members of the herd join in, a coordinated effort born of instinct and shared need. They dig with a renewed vigor, their massive bodies working in unison. Dust flies, but this is a dust of purpose. After several feet of digging, the sand becomes damp. A dark patch spreads. The matriarch reaches her trunk into the hole she has created and pulls it out, dripping water. It is not much, just a muddy trickle, but it is the elixir of life. She drinks deeply, a long gurgling sound of profound relief. Then she steps aside, allowing the youngest and weakest calves to drink first. One by one, the elephants take their turn, slurping the precious, muddy water from the small well they have excavated. It is a scene of quiet, profound communion. The mothers help their calves, guiding their small trunks to the life-giving source. The tension that has gripped the herd for days begins to dissolve, replaced by a deep, communal sense of relief. As darkness fully envelops the savannah, the herd remains by their newfound well. They drink, they rest, they spray the cool, wet sand over their hot bodies. The sounds of contentment, low rumbles and soft sighs replace the earlier cries of distress. The stars emerge, a brilliant canopy of diamonds in the black, velvety sky, bearing silent witness to the herd's triumph. The matriarch stands a little apart, a silent sentinel watching over her family. Her journey is not over. The rains are still weeks away. But for tonight, they have found a reprieve. They have survived. Led by the wisdom of their matriarch and bound by the unbreakable ties of family, these giants of the savannah have once again overcome the brutal challenge of their world, demonstrating a resilience and a will to live that is as vast and as timeless as the African plains themselves. Their epic journey is a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of life and the enduring strength found in unity.